What's up there, Workforce? Chris here with Work to Game, and it is time to talk about how to back up your settings. This is important for everybody to do, but especially important because this morning's video I talked about different platforms, and maybe you want to move from one platform to another, whether that be from one PC to a PC, or PC to a Mac, or to a PlayStation, or any other direction there. Just keep in mind, if you do want to play across multiple of the three platforms, you are going to have to own copies. That does mean even among PC and Mac, that's two separate versions of the game. Then PlayStation is obviously its own version as well. If I want to jump from my PlayStation to my Mac to my PC, that does mean to my current account, I can only be logged into one at a time, but my current account actually has licenses for all three versions. So just keep that in mind, but I think this is an important thing to do even if you're just staying on one, because should your PC, Mac, or PlayStation ever go down, this is what protects your settings, what protects all your keybinds and everything like that. The client settings here, this is something that allows you to instantly set up anywhere, anytime, should you ever need to. This is fantastic, and you never know. Your PC may go down and you may decide to buy a PlayStation, and this will help you up in that. In that case, this will set it up instantly. Now, there's two sections to this. There's your client settings, which is your bigger, more account-wide settings. And then there's individual character settings. So this is where your keybinds and, all of your button mapping and all of that's going to be saved. And so they're both important. Now, you're going to click here. It's going to give you a warning that, hey, if this process goes awry, you could lose things. So we recommend you save locally before you back it up to their cloud so that they can save it. And you say, yeah, I got this. And then you're going to upload it the first time. So I press upload. I haven't made any changes since July 24th, so it's not going to let me do this from my PlayStation 4. But if I were on a different client, it might. And then I would actually go on whatever client I now want. Say I got a new PlayStation. I would then go to download. And remember, you have to do this both times. This is client settings. And then we're going to go through and we're going to do this a second time right here on character settings. Same warning. Yes, I understand. Yes, I'm going to proceed despite the risk. Now we've got character setting data. Now, if you think highlights like this, even though this is a video from 2 years ago being redone for Shadowbringers, is awesome, just to let you guys know, we do have another channel where we are doing podcast highlights as another way to kind of give back to you guys. It's another channel here. We'd appreciate if you go over there, give subscribe, maybe give it a listen. Maybe you're somebody who hasn't listened to our podcast in the past because they're very long format. This is a way to get to just a couple of key bits. And then if you notice that, one or two or more bits interest you from a particular podcast, you can come back over here to the Work to Game channel and seek out that podcast in its entirety. So definitely go give that a look. Thank you so much for your support over there, guys. We're excited to have a second channel kind of growing here, and we look forward to introducing more things like this moving down the road. So with this, guys, this is really it. This is the core of this. You want these two gears to be white to say that you've got your kind of cloud settings there. I'm not worried about my second character, but if we want to show kind of how that works, we can say proceed. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to say upload. It takes just a little bit. So it's maybe 30 seconds here, and then it's going to allow me to go ahead and upload that data to the cloud. You'll notice I have no data there now. If I drastically changed it and it had been long enough, you do want to do this from time to time. We've now uploaded it to the server, and now that one turns white as well. And then if I were to ever go maybe get a new PlayStation or jump to another client like I did from PlayStation to Mac to PC, I can then go download that, and now that client is there, dated today. Awesome. Could not be easier. My name is Chris with Work to Game. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope you find this helpful. If nothing else, you should definitely have this stuff backed up, at least locally, so that if anything were to ever happen to your client, you were to reinstall, you would know for a fact that you could get your client settings exactly the way you were. There'd be nothing more frustrating than going to log on after a long day and just knock out maybe a dungeon or something like that, and having to spend forever trying to think of what your keybinds were, and just knowing that when you run that dungeon, the moment you go to push for that long cooldown, you're like, oh, that's where Super Bowl Light goes. I know that because I just pushed the button out of muscle memory and it's not there. So it's just a great peace of mind to know that it's protected there up in the cloud. Have a great day. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.
We really appreciate you watching. We really, really, really do. Really appreciate you watching. We really, really do. A 30-second end screen is so long. I don't know how to fill all this time.